I wanted to show you something. Oh, this is Mary from Kamaj Fiber Arts. And I wanted to show you my latest dyeing, and this was steamed in a bag. And I'm gonna unwrap it and I'm gonna rinse it, but I wanna show you something else first. This is what I'm going to rinse it in. This is called a strucket. So it has a little bucket, and it has this strainer in the top, and it has this drain hole on the side. So you could use it for food, but I'm gonna use it to rinse my yarn. But I wanna show you something else too. It has this little lip on the side that sits right here to drain. So you could do both sides, but you gotta see the really big one. This is the 4.5 liter. This is the 9 liter. And this is the one that I scour my wool in because it's so big, and look how deep that is. It holds a lot of fiber. So this is pretty nice, but this is the big 9 liter. I'll put the links below if you want to look at it. But anyway, that's called the strucket. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is unwrap this packet. So see, it's like a jelly roll. I let this sit overnight, so I let it cure overnight so the dye gets nice and saturated into the yarn. Come on. Okay, so there's the yarn. And when I wrap it up, I make sure and wrap this part separate so it doesn't get the blue inside of it. Okay, so let's get the water going. And I always rinse in cold water because it's leveling acid dyes. Even if I use food grade dyes, I don't use warm, hot water, nothing. Okay, and what I'm gonna use for the soap is the Kookaburra Wash. This is a neutral soap, and it has tea tree oil and a little bit of lanolin, so it makes it feel really nice. Okay, so let's fill that up. Okay, and let's add just a little bit of soap. And what I like about this strucket is it is just the right size for a skinny yarn. I might be a little bit too in there, but let's take a look and see what happens when I put it in the water. Let's see if there's any bleeding. So there's no bleeding in this fiber, which means it was dyed correctly. The colors were cured overnight. I'm gonna let that sit for a minute. I'm going to rinse it. I will spin it dry in my spin dryer, and then I'll show it to you in a little while. Okay, so here's the yarn. Isn't that gorgeous? Just gorgeous. Anyway, okay. So if you want to learn how to dye like this, and I have a ton of other techniques in my dye class at the Kamaj School of Fiber Arts. Thanks for watching.